YouTube world and Pamper gang members, the boy with the Pampers and the toys, out recording from paradise. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and the toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also, check out my Instagram and my Twitter accounts, the boy with the Pampers and the toys. Again, uploads frequently. And, just want to take the time again to thank everybody for tuning in to my channel. Thank you all. Thank you. But, so today we're going to have a special day, Street Fighter Day. Talk about a Street Fighter figure by Jada Toys, and that is Mr. I always called him Ryu growing up, but I know it's normally called, it's really pronounced, I was told, Ryu. Sorry for the bright light in the back. Oh, Jesus. Let me cut that off. That's way too bright. Okay. So, I was told he was called Ryu. That's his name. So, we're going to definitely be going over this. And as you can see on the back of here, I actually got all three of them. So, I'm going to be talking about the other two later on. And I think it's pretty cool how they got this. So, let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Ryu. And as you can see, this case right here, it reminds me of when I was playing the arcades growing up. The buttons and all of that. I think it was like 25 cents growing up to play Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and all that back in the day. You had little stop and go stops where they had arcades and movies and stuff for kids back in my heyday in the 90s. So I thought that was pretty cool, pretty super dope. So then, back here, they have Fei Long and they have Chun-Li. And I really do think these were three of I consider them my top characters, and Ken as well too. I like Ken. I was a big fan of Guile, Hyper Uppercut. So I thought that was pretty dope. So let's get down to see what's going on with Mr. Ryu. You can see they was paying homage to his level, his board level when you fight Ryu. Round one, fight. So I know everybody remembers that, the moon in the back, the dojo, and where you fought right here. So I thought this background was pretty cool if you want to keep it and do some type of pictures or something. But I ain't gonna keep it. I know it'll collect dust dealing in my room. So let's see what's going on with this guy today. So let's see what he all got right here. Oh God, here we go again with the strings of the actual just having. I'm not a big fan of them parts being strapped down and everything. So once I get him out of the package, then I'll start going over everything. Okay. Man, he comes with a lot of accessories, and for 25 bucks at Target, you can't beat this. You really can't. Oh man, he's not even actually strapped down. I'm kind of happy about that. All right, so gotta get a few more things out of here. Man, I struggle getting stuff out with this tape. I think tape is worse than the straps. Okay, so all I gotta do now is get his Fist of Fury on out of here. Ah, man, I'm always doing something. So let's take a up close and look at Ryu himself. So they look like they painted on the face sculpt pretty well. Looks just like him in the actual video game and cartoon, the movies. If you're a big fan like I am of Street Fighter, you'll know that it looks exactly like he does in the actual movie and video game. Let's see for the head. So the articulation of the head, not too bad, not too shabby. Moves up and down. I would really prefer it for his head that he can look up, but they won't let you go too far on his head at all. So let's see. So it looks like he got double jointed pinless elbows, which is a plus. And I think Jada Toys is giving a lot of these companies a run for their money when it comes to articulation and posing your figure. And I really do appreciate that because I never did think that there would ever be a figure of such with great detail like Jada Toys for Street Fighter. Let me see. All right. All right, so double jointed. The hands are pretty cool. He got changeable hands as well too. These are fists in his hand, on that he's attached with right now. I'm not a big fan of the loosey kind of goosey type of fist on these figures. I think they could have did a better job with that. So I ain't gonna take too much points off for it because I get it. So let's see what else we got. So with the legs, let me change my camera angle a little bit. All right. So with the legs, let's see. Articulation's pretty cool. I'm glad they got it like that so you can pose them really, at your advantage, whatever you want to do, how you want to pose them. And when I purchased this figure, I thought he had like a stand, but I guess he doesn't. I guess it was that fireball thing I was looking kind of hard at, through the packaging of the product. But it's all right. So as you can see, every figure is gonna always have that, this is, I guess, it's if you want to put it on a stand or whatever, but I don't prefer to put my action figures on a stand unless it's a Hasbro X-Man figure. The church shoes and the heels for the women. All right. So let's see. Oh, man. Cannot beat this, man. Oh, wow. This is really cool. So, as you can see, they have good articulation in the feet as well, too. That's a plus for me. He does almost the splits. Well, really go ahead and say he can do the splits. That's a plus when it comes to our well-detailed, articulated action figure. So let's see. What else can I go over on this? All right, look at that, look at that, look at that. Just, man, wow. Jada Toys has really done, and I'm speechless right now. But I'm going to try to something different. I want to go ahead and put his if you are a Street Fighter fan, Ryu uses his fists. He don't need no weapons. But let's go ahead and switch his hands out in that transparency. Oh, wrong hand. I think it's, yep, there we go. Okay, well, it ain't too bad. So there's the hand right there. I think these hands kind of do a little better than these fists. I don't know what it is about these fists that are loose on him. I really don't know. But let's go ahead and switch this part out. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep these because that's what this is right here. But we're gonna get into that. So, man, they painted this really well, and for $25, normally figures are like this can be in the $50 range. Like I wanted to get the Evil Ryu and the Ken a couple years ago, but I just never bothered to, pick them up. Not because I wasn't a fan, but in life you have things going on and you're not really building your collection like that. So let me get him a stand up a little bit. I hate having like excess stuff junk. So I'm trying to figure out what did I do. There we go. So this is the fireball right here. As you can see, he has two hands in between these fireball. So that's pretty cool. Oops. I dropped it. Oh, right. Okay. So as y'all can see it real clearly, there's two hands right here. One right there and one at the bottom. And then I'm trying to think. This is the stand for it. But what is crazy is where does this go at? Well, it's kind of insane a little bit. I'm gonna look at the packaging real good. to make sure I didn't miss something. Because I'm trying to see how this connects onto this stand right here. Wow, they don't... Okay, it's kind of insane. I don't know. Your guess is good as mine, gang. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay. I think this is it. Alright, I'll figure out where it goes at. There it goes. I'm a slow learner, gang. Forgive me. So, if you wanted to, like, pose him in the essence of... Man, I know Ryu pose. You can't say I can't. Man. Okay. I guess you could just do it kind of like that, but I know he didn't really pose like that. I'm sorry, gang. I'm learning. And this is a very articulated, well-detailed figure. I ain't seen nothing like this since the Black Widow newest figure they had, the Hasbro introduced. That was well articulated. Maybe he can go like that. Okay. But with that being said, as you can see how I got him standing and everything, that's, man, I'm happy to have this figure in my collection, to be honest with you. So with this right here, I'm going to switch out his head. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and switch out because he got an actual second head sculpt right here. And it's pretty dope right here. I think they did really good. I guess I wish they would have had like a third head sculpt. I'm not going to be Patty Tom, but I wish they had a head sculpt without the headband. I just want to see what... I never saw what Ryu looked like without the headband. I know it ain't a big deal, but, you know, just for collectors out there. So, as you can see, boom. Let's go ahead and switch it out and give him that mean boy head sculpt. So, there you go. That's what he looks like with the second head sculpt. And these fists I'm not even going to use. I'm going to put them to the side. So, I'm not, you know, it's not a big deal and everything. But, you know, like I said, double jointed, pinless knees. I am a big fan of the no pins on my action figures. I think pins, ever since I had experience, I say that in each one of my videos. I'm trying to think what figure I had. I had two figures back then that had pins in them and they fell out and the legs just fell off. And ever since then, I'm not a fan of the pins at all. So, and he got this, like, it looks like it could be cloth, but it's not. It's like a rubber, his rubber, no karate top. I don't want to disrespect and call it something else. As you can see, you could just pin it off. Another pin, you can just take that part off. Boom. And I never saw Ryu without this karate top, even on the video game or the movie, the Street Fighter movies I watched that I own on DVD. So let's go ahead and take that off real quick. But man, the chest area too is well articulated. Most definitely. So bam. I never saw him without his top. Wow. So I guess when I was to pose him, let me see. Chest area, it's not really popping like it normally should. I guess that part will pop. Let's see. I gotta put a little heat on that right here because that's kind of rough right over here. Are you okay? So, I mean, this figure, I really do like it. I took some points off because of the fist part, but I give this figure a 9.8 out of 10, only because I felt like these fists right here were a little loose and they should have done a little better. But $25 you can't beat it, so I'm gonna say 9.8. That's almost a 10. But other than that, I will advise anybody to definitely, let me see, can I stand him up? Sorry, I hit my camera. All right. Yeah. Bam. You can't beat that for real, man. I can't stand them up though like I want to. Normally some figures will stand up for you, but I think he's a little top heavy, so it's kind of hard for him to really. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this figure is very well articulated, very well. Yeah, they could do a little better job with the hands and everything. That's all I was saying. So, oh, and I wish every figure was like this, where when you twist the torso part of the body, that it doesn't turn all the way. It can just do that. I'll be comfortable with it like that. Almost like a old G.I. Joe from the 80s. You know, twisting and turning it and everything. But I'm going to switch this head scope back out because we don't want no angry Ryu. We want a relaxed Ryu. The one that was relaxed at the whoop and Bison. So let's go ahead and do some comparisons with him and other figures. This figure is 6" tall. And let me get some other figures next to him just to show real quick that I have on standby. He stands up pretty well, so I'm not mad about that. We got a Recondo figure from the G.I. Joe classified line. They're about the same height. Then next we have the animated Storm figure, made by Hasbro as well, about the same height as well. Come on, Aurora Monroe. Okay, hold on. Look, she knocked him out like no man allowed. So since she's having a problem standing. And then next we have a Naruto figure. And he's pretty short. Probably a little bit below 5. I'll say 6 inches. And then next we have, oh my God, her name's on the tip of my tongue, and I was a fan of his cartoon. The girl from Dungeons and Dragons. So, you know, she's from Hasbro line as well, too. And I think he's from Bandai. And then next we have Cover Girl from G.I. Joe Classified. So, you know, her being, you know what, y'all gotta move. Y'all gotta move. Her being a woman, so she's gonna be a little shorter than him. And then we have Spider-Punk from the Spideyverse right here, made by Hasbro. I'm gonna go ahead and move some people out of the way so we can have room to see everybody. He's pretty tall. And then last but not least, this is a little special token. This is a Ryu mini version. He's almost like a G.I. Joe, but not really a G.I. Joe. I bought home with that Black Widow pack a long time ago. I can't remember where I got him from. I lost the Black Widow. I don't know where she's at. She vanished out of thin air. So, you know, pretty much he's just the same height as a lot of the other figures. So, but this little mini Rio figure is pretty cool. I can't remember who makes it. Don't ask me. I'm for sure Google will tell you something. So, that's a pretty dope figure, and it looks just like him as well too. But definitely, he gets a 9 out of an 8 out of a 10 for me, because I just didn't like how the fists were a little bit too loose. But other than that, I'm not really to be honest with you, I'm not really clear on, you know, knowing how to pose a lot of figures. Some people do, some people don't. I'm an old schooler. I just stand them up. Maybe that's why I'm born. I don't know. But you can pose him any kind of way you want, because he's very well articulated to the T. And I'm going to show one more time. See? Well, that's one good pose I got in for him. Something like that to that degree. Boom. That's the best pose I done did for him. Wow. All right. I would like to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also, check out my Instagram, my Twitter accounts, the boy with the pampers and the toys. Uploads frequently. Here'll be another upload to the edition of the tradition. But definitely, this is a pretty super dope Ryu figure. I would advise everybody to get this, man. If you're a true Street Fighter fan, it's been out since what, 1987, 89, one of them two. Been out for over 30 years plus. My childhood era. Grab it. So, everybody have a great, safe holiday.